Bitcoin continues to move down. What are we going to do? Let's look at the charts, make sure that we are prepared for today. We got some earnings today with Jerome Powell speaking. This should be interesting. What's going on, everybody? Hope you're doing well. Alex O Crypto here live Monday to Friday, 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, looking at the Bitcoin charts on a daily basis, helping you guys be profitable, giving great trade setups, great ideas, great community. Join us in the free Discord. Link is in the description below. So today we got Johnson & Johnson, Bank of America, some earnings this week that are coming through. So this could be moving markets. Let's keep our eyes peeled on those banks ever since this war thing is going on, okay? Conflict. We'll call it a conflict, okay? We also have Jerome Powell, Chair Powell, speaking today at 1:15, guys. So be aware of that. It doesn't really show up on your impact, but you know, whenever this guy talks, it sometimes moves the markets. Okay, we got building permits coming in at 8:30 as well, so this should be an interesting day. Okay, so let's see what comes out, but nonetheless, we can see that Bitcoin is clearly moving down yet again. We came up to our sell wall yesterday. That was marked out on our chart, looking for the bearish divergence. Got that short that really hasn't fully recovered yet, but we are at our long area. Okay, our golden pocket long area. I do believe that is where we're at right now. So we'll isolate price, but we want to do a little top-down analysis. And also, someone has requested that we do SUI before we get too far ahead of ourselves. Okay, so as you can see, money is coming out on the 2-day, suggesting a little bit of correction. However, we are at that key kind of support throughout the charts on a lot of tokens. Okay, a lot of tokens. We have had a nice big old dumperelli. So you can see it coming out here, but you can see that there is some bit of hopium here, because whenever you're oscillating above the zero line, whenever there's a dip down below, because this suggests an uptrend, right, with money coming in. Yes, money is coming out right now, but this still suggests we're in an uptrend, right? Whenever we get below that zero line, you can look at this puppy. You can see that we got a very big move, okay? A very big move. And that is across the board whenever you dip down below, especially on a higher term time frame. You can see these moves tend to be very strong, and this one's getting quite deep as well on the daily. So money coming out aggressively on the daily. We want to see it flatten out. That would be key. You can also see the VWAP slowly creeping up to that zero line, trying to get up there yet again. So we can see that Bitcoin is trying to hold support. That is what it's suggesting right here. And if we do hold support, there is momentum that can be pushed back up with money flow coming back up, suggesting a move to the upside. Okay, so that's an idea that we can hold on to coming into, I think, Wednesday/Thursday. I think that's going to be the day where we can possibly see a move back up. Okay, because we have had a very aggressive sell-off here. Okay, with not much relief. You can see the move up here, very gradual. Moves down seem to be very violent. So big liquidity grabs, suggesting that people are okay paying $60,000 for a Bitcoin, considering how fast this got bought up. Okay, so if we do roll over, we could see the same thing happen, which would present us with a great longing opportunity. Okay, so if we pull from swing low to swing high here, we could look for somewhere between 55,000. Okay, now I'm not trying to scare you guys, but what I'm suggesting here is, yes, we've come down. We could just come down to the golden pocket yet again and bounce. Okay, that's very possibility. Or 55,000 is kind of my line in the sand that, okay, get everybody really scared and then get gobbled up again. Okay, so that would be an interesting standpoint. Let's see what happens throughout the day today. If we do come back down and retest these lows, that would be an interesting day. Okay, let's get rid of this fib. Let's go into our 4 hour. So our 4 hour here is kind of where we like to look every day to kind of see what we can pull from from Market Cipher in suggesting the movements over the next 12 hours, right? Because you're going to get 3 candles out of this puppy, and it's going to probably give you some better signs. So what we can see here is that we have some sort of double bottom, right? We have this sort of double bottom formed here, okay? And that continuation here, anchor trigger basic market cipher strategy, okay? We have that here, suggesting we can get a bounce. And we are at a key level of support, which is the golden pocket. Now, that doesn't write off a little liquidity sweep before heading back up and continuing onwards and upwards. But we really want to see some sort of bottoming structure here, support with higher highs and higher lows, and that continuation upwards here. Okay, that would be crucial for continuation back up and trying to retest this aggressive kind of downwards trend that we were just flagging and dropping. So we could be looking for that down there. Also, going into our 2 hour, let's get rid of the brush. Going into our 2 hour, a lot of these things are pretty cooked, okay? They're pretty low and looking for that continuation, but how can we isolate this price here? So let's go into our 30-minute. And what do we see here? So we can see a double bottom, a lower low that we just did right now. So this does look like it could be a possibility for a bullish divergence push to the upside. Okay, and let's see if we can recover a little bit of this and start working our way back up. Now we do have resistance here marked out on our chart, which is our golden pocket, I believe, of this range. Let's pull it. Let's go from the start of the move down to the bottom here. And you can see we're going to lower this to make that a little bit more accurate. Now we do have some key levels that are marked out on our charts, support and resistance wise, that we use to look for a reaction on price as well. So make sure you add these to your charts too. So you want to see it really hold the 62,000. That's going to be indicative of price pushing onwards and upwards in the short term. Now, what's interesting about all this is the dollar is moving up. Okay, the dollar is moving up to my target's around 107. Okay, and the more it pushes, the more we can see some downside on more risk on assets. That's something to keep your eyes peeled. I've also been watching the ES, and you can see the ES has clearly been rolling over, waiting to see where we'll find support. And you can just mark out some of these uptrends here from this price discovery of where we're looking for the ES to really hold some levels and start marching at least sideways. Okay, this is pretty aggressive here, but we want to see it move at least sideways and then try to make a move back up. Clearly getting a rollover effect right now on the ES. Okay, going over to TIA. I believe TIA was requested in, was it TIA? Let me see the amazing Discord that we have. Sui, see? Amazing Discord, free trade setups, always posting our TA, great traders, live morning shows every morning, Monday to Friday from Brewberry, Lunar Beaches Crypto, Kyle giving the trade setup yesterday. Just a great community of like-minded people. So come on over and join us. Going over to Sui, saying there was a good opportunity. Well, you can see here with Sui, you have clearly been rocked down to another dimension of lows. Just trying to pull up some key levels of support and resistance, and really where you need to get above in order to continue bullish. Looking at Sui here, you can simply see that it has been rocked. Okay, you do have a little bit of volume here as well. So really your main concern on Sui is to get above this area here, which is around $1.26. But yes, you are coming down and retesting these lows, okay, right around 90 cents. 90 cents is like, I would say, the golden level that is going to hold as support. But as you roll over here, you're clearly looking for that market structure. So you're looking for a typical bounce. I would be looking somewhere around this area here at 107. That looks good to me. Also pulling this up here. Yeah, so you can isolate price with your key level of support. 107 to 102. That area, I'd be looking for a bounce and continuation onwards and upwards if we get some bottoming structure and continuation on Bitcoin. Okay, going over to our crypto heat map, we can see that things are moving. So there is trading opportunities, and that's a good thing. Okay, yes, we are a little bit bearish right now because of all the conflict news, yada, yada, yada. Okay, but there's still lots of things that are moving and lots of opportunities out there. So, guys, going lastly over to Bitcoin, we got a little bit of a double bottom, but we seem to be just rolling over. Okay, so be careful. Longing this right away. Let's wait for some really confirmed market structure, taking out significant highs, and maybe look for that third higher low, right? That third low that gives us a move onwards and upwards. But nonetheless, have a wonderful rest of your morning, guys. If you wouldn't mind, say a little prayer for us. We're going to meet our baby today, our big scan. So healthy and happy is all that we can hope for. Thank you guys so much for supporting the channel. God bless you guys and have a wonderful, wonderful day.